Let's use Power BI to drill into some government data. This Denver crime dataset is from the data science website Kaggle. I did some transforms in RStudio, stored the output in an Azure SQL database, and prepared a report for it in Power BI. One of the great strengths of Power BI is the way we can filter information. And in this case, let's have a look at what crimes are increasing and where they're increasing. Let's filter this report to identify what crime has seen the biggest increase between 2014 and 2018 and where those crimes have been occurring. So by selecting theft from motor vehicle because its bar chart bar is the largest, we can see that there were 5,035 recorded in 2014 and 8,110 in 2018, 61% increase. The map has also changed slightly, showing the locations and density of those crimes. Given that we're looking at the greater Denver area, the density is fairly high, but if we were to zoom in, we would identify specific locations. Over on the right, we can see which location has had the biggest increase, which is 5 points. So we'll select that too. And the map will zoom in to the 5 points location and show the points where this crime has occurred in 2014. Where more than one crime has occurred in proximity to others, the color on the map will change. And if we move up to 2018, we can see that there is a greater density in certain spots. And then back to 2014, and we can see the difference. Another area that's worth looking at is the difference in crimes relating to drugs and alcohol in Denver, and it's only up 2.5%, which probably matches the increase in population. I've already filtered in the top right drugs and alcohol, and we can see from the heat map that there are certain areas that have more than others. What's interesting, however, is down in the bottom left, which subcategories of drugs and alcohol have seen the biggest change, and the drug methamphetamine is certainly showing a considerable change. So if I select that, we can get some more information, and it says that was 463 events in 2014 up to 1469 in 2018, a 217% increase. Down in the bottom right, we can also see the times where these increases have been occurring, and the greatest increase is at 1500 hours or 3 o'clock in the afternoon. If I select on 2018, we can also see from the heat map just how big the difference is. It's considerable. To be fair to Denver, this problem occurs in most major cities of the world now, but it's no different in Denver. Back to 2014, and it's interesting to note on this side that there's not much happening in 2014, but it's moved out there from the center of the city. There are some crimes that have seen decreases in the 4 years from 2014 to 2018. In general, public disorder crimes have come down considerably. And I thought that this one was rather interesting, the statistics around shoplifting, which has also decreased by 21%. The histogram on the bottom right is particularly intriguing because most crimes have a rather jagged histogram, but shoplifting in this case is by far the smoothest histogram of all of the crimes that I've seen. If we click on 2018, we can see that the peak has moved forward. It was at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and now it's shifted forward. It's still smooth, but it's moved up to 1800 hours or 6 o'clock in the afternoon, which is peculiar. I think perhaps in 2014 the focus may have been in retail locations that are open during the day, and maybe there's a move towards convenience stores and other places that are open in the evening. This overall is a classic example of insights, trying to find insights into information. I think in a lot of Power BI that I've seen published, there's a tendency to display information, which is nice and often is useful, But the greatest value to your employer or to your own business comes from being able to use Power BI to provide an insight. And an example like this, where the histogram has moved forward, the crimes are occurring at a slightly different time of the day, is valuable if you're trying to work out policing resources. And it's beyond simply being information. I think that's an important point with Power BI, that you need to find insights to bring the greatest value to what you're doing.